In 25th February 2022, the new Bitung toll road had just been inaugurated by the President of Indonesia. Since it began operation the day after it, it has become the quickest and easiest route from Manado Bitung, cutting almost 90 minutes between two biggest cities in North Sulawesi. The government has spent around 5.12 trillion rupiahs on the project, and after 9 months of operation, it has not paid its due. And according to one DPR 6 Commissioner Hendrik Lewerisa, the toll won't break even for many years to come. Why is that? The toll has been through a lot, even before it began operational. It has been finished construction in September 2020, but due to COVID and limitation of travel between cities, its inauguration has been halted until 2022. Even after COVID, the toll finds it hard for cars to pass through it. Until July 11th, there are only 5,380 vehicles on average passing through it daily, compared to its supposed target in 2022 of 17,000 vehicles a day. With this on mind, the question has been raised: does the new Bitung toll a good investment for North Sulawesi growth? To answer this question, we have to look North Sulawesi's economic growth through the years before the toll opened to the public. According to the official statistic report of North Sulawesi, in 2020 and 2021, there are only negative growth in transportation, especially in 2020. In Manado City, there was negative 8.81% in growth due to all the restrictions. In 2021, there were a little recovery in growth, but it was not as jarring as in 2022. Due to the restrictions lifted, plus the Bitung's highway start their operation, for the first quarter of 2022, there was a significant growth in transportation industry. However, there was a boom in transportation industry again at the second quarter of 2022, 11.86% of growth, the highest growth in any sector for the second quarter of 2022. This trend also happened for North Sulawesi as a whole. According to the same source, for the second quarter of this year, there was 22.38% of growth in transportation and warehousing industry. Of course, this growth in Manado City and North Sulawesi as a whole can be traced back to the newly operational highway. Quicker time from Bitung's busy harbor to Manado's big population of consumers means less time spent and more money generated for the companies and the province itself. So, to answer the question, does the new Bitung toll a good investment for North Sulawesi's growth? Even though the cost of the toll is big and the revenue coming from the toll itself is not as expected, there are no denying its effect on the economy of North Sulawesi. Since its opening, the province has been on a growth streak these past 2 quarters, and there are no telling what the future would hold. For now, we can say that the future looks bright for North Sulawesi, and the newly operating highway was one of the big factors. In short, the answer is yes. The toll road is a good investment for North Sulawesi's growth.